got any dog bones. I got a little one there and a little one down here.
I don't know if you guys can see. There's smoke there. We just pulled up here.
Thank you.
And there's a fire chief truck. Something's on fire over there.
Yeah, Spring Hill Warehouse.
Yeah. It's
been there forever.
Storage facility.
It's been there since like the 80s or 90s.
It's right next to the bowling alley with the big bowling pin on top.
Right next to all those apartments.
I might have already asked, but I forgot. Can I get your birthday?
10/21.
I hear fire trucks coming in a distance.
Yeah,
so
me too.
I don't think you guys can see much smoke on the camera though. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe you can zoom in over the roof and be able to see it straight in front of you.
Not like tons of smoke, but there is some.
Might be coming from one of the storage units because that one guy never backed out.
There's people in this building right here. They're panicking because they don't know if it's their stuff that's burning or somebody else's, and they can't get into there. So yeah, there's a fire truck.
I'm gonna have to back out of here.
I went ahead and printed your receipt so you can see that I took it off.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Sorry, I'm a little lost. My stuff is over there and there.
Oh yeah,
So I'm
imagine.
like, this just sucks because I'm staying with family, but all my stuff is over there.
Oh, hopefully
like
it's
one
not
back out there on
yours.
the last row. I don't know
Mine was like not the first row when you go in, but the second, like in towards the middle. But it looks like it might be a row over.
Yeah, probably a rollover.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not. Hopefully everything's okay for you.
Well, at least me and my dogs are not there. So.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to back out and get a better spot because or somebody else comes and gets in line.
Poor lady that works in there, she said that she's staying with family, so she has stuff in storage. So she's hoping that it's not her stuff that's burning. And me and the chef's been out looking for a new vehicle. So right now we have our eyes set on we've been looking at a real nice 2019 GMC Acadia. It's a real pretty sapphire blue, but we're not sure. The guy from the dealership called me today, and they have another one coming in. So, yeah. I guess you just can't see much.
No, you can try to pull up in here. They're not blocked. They haven't got this blocked off to turn around. There's parking spaces, but I don't think you probably will see anything with the fire trucks right in front of everything.
Well, you're not going to be able to back out here too because it's so full.
Straight across, see? That's about as close as I can get you. A lot of smoke down there straight in front of us.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of. So you can see that it's very smoky through here. Okay, we need to get out of here so we're not breathing it. Anyway, we're going to leave so we're not breathing in this nasty stuff because we don't know what it is. Around here it could be a meth lab, anything. Around here you just never know. So we just don't want to breathe it in. I'd say more than one unit's burning right now.
Yeah, looks like it.
We always see something interesting when we come out, don't we, Chef?
Yeah, usually.
Anyway, that's all for the excitement today.
The other end.
They got an ambulance sitting there waiting too. Hey everybody, it's Penguin, long time no see. I just thought I'd come on and do a little bit of a video. It's just kind of a raw video. As you can see, here's a mess. Gray hair, a lot of gray hair coming in. But I've had gray hairs for a long time, so I'm just glad that I still have some hair. The doctors told me it would grow back thicker and better. Well, I'm still waiting on that to happen because it's not happened yet. But I'm sitting here watching some TV, and the chef is cooking dinner, and we made some chocolate chip cookies. And this weekend, because I've been really in the mood to get videos going again, so this weekend I think we're going to do finally get the rest of our fudges made, and what else? Oh yeah, I think I want to make a couple of different recipes of stuff that I've not made on here before. So we'll see how that goes, because it's supposed to be raining tonight, all day tomorrow, and stuff like that. So we'll see how that goes. But I was sitting here going through my makeup box. I have so much stuff in my dresser. I haven't even really worn makeup for a long time, like since before I got sick. Haven't really worn any, so I did put a little eyeliner on earlier, but it's kind of all smeared and stuff now. You guys know how it goes. But I was going to show you a couple of things. I don't know how many of you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, or you go to Hobby Lobby. But, yeah, if I can bring these over. I told Chef that I needed some stuff to put my spices into. We have a lot of, different things that we put spices into, but I have all these tall jars of spices, and I needed something smaller to put those into. So he went into Hobby Lobby, and he found these really cute, adorable jars. You can see these right here. They were reduced down to, well, this says $1.74, but he only ended up paying like 89 cents for these. They have the rubber sealed lids. You can see that. And then they have these cute little spoons inside. Like this. So, of course, the spoons hang on the outside of the jars. Like that. So, I have some parsley and some dill and stuff like that. So, we're going to put them inside these jars after we wash them. So, it'll be a lot easier to use. I think we're going to even go back and try to get some more, because they also had, see if I can find the other ones. They're all wrapped up. They wrapped them up really, really well. If I can find them. Here's another one. Bear with me a second. Like I said, this is the first as raw video as I think I've ever made. But we also have these. These were 87 cents. And they look a little foggy. I don't know why, but anyway. I'm going to wash them and dry them, and then you can see that. These are just super cute also. So, I made that, my version of the French's sweet onion mustard, the copycat. I was craving it, so New Year's Eve night, I knew my brother was coming over, and I'm like, what can I make to go with the cheese and crackers and stuff? And I know as a kid, we all like that stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to try to make some on my own. And I did, and everybody's really liked it. So even they babysat for some carnival people that they're friends with that live, nearby them. And their daughter just loved it. So she asked me if I could make her some. So I'm going to wash these jars and make her some and put it in there. And I'll probably put a little plaid bow around it and send it to her. But I think Chef got 4 of these. And he got 4 of these. So we're going to try to go back and get some more of those. But just wanted to share in case anybody's looking for anything like that. And you have a Hobby Lobby in your area. Crinkly paper, crinkly paper. Anyway, if you have a Hobby Lobby in your area and you want to get some stuff like that for your spices too, because they sell all kinds of labels that you can put on jars like this. I know Pioneer Woman has quite a few also. And I know the camera angle's kind of looking, instead of how most people are like that, mine's sitting down on something, so it's kind of cockeyed. But anyway, I told you guys a little bit about what had happened to me as far as the surgery that I had. And there's a pill that I have to take every day now, since pretty much since my surgery. Anytime I eat anything or have a snack or a glass of milk or anything, I have to take these pills. So they pretty much run my life right here. These pills without insurance is like $3,000 for a month's supply. That I was able to get some, pharmaceutical assistance, because that's just a ridiculous amount to pay. Because I have to take 2 of these if I have a regular meal. And if my meal takes longer than 30 minutes to eat, then I have to take another one. And anytime I have a snack, like even if it's a little pudding cup or something like that, I have to take one of these. The only time I don't have to take one is if I have like a glass of juice or water, flavored water, even Coke or Dr. Pepper, anything like that. Coffee, tea, I don't have to take one. Other than that, I do. So that's kind of like, it gets frustrating for me. I'm thankful that I'm alive. Yes, I am. But, I was never diabetic before. So now I have to give myself shots. So I have to carry this bag around with me everywhere. I do wear the Dexcom G7. So it saves me from having to poke my fingers all the time, which helps. Because nobody wants to have to go around doing that all the time. So I have to give myself a shot of insulin in the morning. I have to give myself a shot of insulin at night. And then if my blood sugar's very high, then I have to give myself insulin, of course, when I eat a meal. A lot of times it's lower. So like earlier, the Dexcom, it alarmed at me because my blood sugar was like 69. So it's really good at night. It's in my phone too. So a lot of times when the hubby gets up at night, then he'll take a peek at my monitor or my meter and see what it is. And if it looks like it's on a downslope and it's getting low, then he'll wake me up and say, hey, you need to take something. So that's what we do. It's just having to learn a whole new way of everything, pretty much. But like I said, I'm just glad to be alive. I know, everybody knows when you get diagnosed with that, the future is a lot of times unknown, because even though it's not there one minute, doesn't mean it can't be there the next time. But, we try not to think about that, and we just go on with it. We face whatever comes with the day. But you know what? I feel good. I'm in physical therapy. I'm trying to get a lot of my leg strength back. I was on the surgical table for 10 hours, and that's a long time for somebody that already has herniated discs. So it affected my legs and gave me a lot of weakness in my legs. So I do physical therapy twice a week, and so it's better. I go to physical therapy at the hospital, do outpatient physical therapy. But anyway, I just hadn't talked to you guys for a long time, and really miss making videos. There's so many, I only got to share me and the chef. Only got to share a handful of our family recipes and things like that, with you guys. There's so many more that we want to share. And I've been writing them all down, like the specific ones that I've already done videos on. I've wrote them all down in a book, because we were hoping like someday we might make a cookbook or something like that, and put a cookbook out there. But that's, that's in the future, and we'll see what happens with that. But we hope everybody is doing great. I know I've talked to quite a few of you. You've emailed me, and it's been very much appreciated. And I know at Christmas time I sent some fudge packages out to some people that's had our fudge in the past that wanted some. So I have plans to send out some fudge again this time when I get it made. It was supposed to go out around Valentine's Day, but didn't happen. So chef's been sick a little bit. I'm not going to go into, he had an accident, not like a car accident, but he had another accident at a place, and so his leg's been getting treated for that, and that's been like, we're going on 6 months with that. It was a pretty bad injury to his leg. So, but he's on the mend. He's doing well. So Anyway, I was going to sit here and go through my makeup box and just trying to find stuff to do to occupy my time right now. We went car shopping because we're looking for another vehicle. You know, we have the truck that we always go in the truck. But I wanted something that I could drive. I mean, I can drive the truck. It's just harder for me to get into, so we wanted to get something else that was easier for me to get into. Because the four-wheel drive, I have to climb myself up into it. Right now, I'm thinking we're tossed between two vehicles. We're gonna go look at. We saw one today. We're gonna go back and look at it again tomorrow. We talked to the salesman a little bit. So we're at a toss right now between a GMC Acadia and a Chevy Equinox. We like both of those. We also like the Traverse, but it's between the Equinox and the Acadia. So if anybody out there has either one of those vehicles, leave me a comment in the comment section and let me know how well you like yours. So anyway, give me a minute and I'll be back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Chef brought me a cookie.
What?
I was talking to our friends on YouTube. Chef's like, what? What? He thought I was talking to him. Chef brought me a cookie. Chocolate chip cookie. No. Good cookie. It's just one of the cookie rolls. You know, what is it? The Pillsbury cookie rolls. Good. Anyway, it's really weird. After I had surgery, you know, being a nurse too, I know diabetics, you know, how their diets are supposed to be. Mine is totally opposite. Since I don't have a pancreas anymore, basically, I'm doing everything to protect my liver. And the nutritionist and the dietitian and everything, and the doctor said instead of having artificial sweeteners, they'd rather have regular sugar. So I do, for the most part, have regular sugar and everything. Like, I don't drink Coke very often, but when I do, I get the regular. And I do a lot of flavored waters, but that's always sugar-free. All of my water is sugar-free. Just, you know, there's not really anything with real sugar that you can put in your water besides fruit, you know, fruit infusions and stuff like that. So I just have to watch my blood sugar real close. And I eat pretty much the same stuff, anything that I want to eat. You know, been working to try to drop some pounds. And when I got out of surgery, I had lymphedema really bad in my legs. Because like I said, the surgery was like 10 hours long. So, and they took out a lot of lymph nodes out of my abdomen. And it really made my legs swell. I mean, really, really bad. So I was really worried about that. I'm like, okay, because really there's no cure for lymphedema. I mean, obviously losing weight and stuff like that. But I went to this one doctor and he's like, you know, he goes, why don't we get some lymphedema pumps? I'm like, even as a nurse, I didn't know that those were available. I'd never seen any before. You know, I'd seen STDs, you know, like they put in the hospital to prevent you from getting blood clots and stuff. But not actually lymphedema pumps to help get the fluid out. So I was set up. They measured me for some. And I have lymphedema pumps. And they have helped tremendously. I mean, they help tremendously as far as removing the fluid. So you potty a lot. But, you know, with every good, there's a negative for the most part. But anyway, I was wondering, I'm going to ask my friends, ladies, men, anyone alike. I know it's going to be backwards. Can anybody tell me, how do I fix this? How do I used to be very tech savvy, and I am so not anymore. Trying to get it back to where my videos are like actually the way they're supposed to be. When you look at stuff, you're not seeing it backwards. But I bought this Infallible, this eyeliner, and I've never used it. I haven't used it before. And I was wondering if any of you ladies use it and how well you like it. I used to use only CoverGirl powder and stuff, and I still will be. But I did buy some of the Infallible, and it's not bad. I like it. It's just really, it's expensive for the amount that you get. And I've never been one to spend a lot of money on makeup. That's just not me. So if you have used the Infallible, let me know what you think of it. So, I buy a lot of e.l.f. products and stuff like that, but I really, except for eyeliner, I haven't worn makeup since I had surgery. So, really odd. So, I feel like I'm kind of naked, but then again, look at my hair. Look at my hair. I'm glad that I have some, but it's not very much there. But the doctor told me that I probably would never lose all of my hair, that it would get thin. But my hair was almost down to my bottom, So I got frustrated one day and I just washed my hair, grabbed the scissors, and I whacked it off to my shoulders. So, and I'm glad I did, because it was not falling out bad, but it was falling out enough that it was bothersome to me. I was always having an itch or something, like, oh, there's another hair. But I'm going to eat my cookie. I'll be back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I wanted to finish my cookie real quick because, like I said, once I take that pill, I only have a certain amount of time to eat it, because it has to mix with the food that's in my system, and it pulls out, all the nutrients and carbs and stuff like that. So it's definitely not a pill that you want to take too soon and then end up going to waste, and then you have to take more. So anyway, is anybody else out there watching The Bachelor? I've never been much on TV, but I do watch TV a lot anymore. Not an awful lot, but I watch things I never would have watched before. So I've been watching The Bachelor, and I'm really hoping that he picks Kelsey. I just love her. I think she's absolutely adorable. She has the sweetest heart. She just seems real, just very real and so sure of herself. So that's who I'm rooting for on The Bachelor anyway. But, it's like I always think of making videos. Oh, I've got so much to talk about. And then I turn the camera on, and I completely forget everything that I wanted to talk about. So I hope everybody's been doing great. I hope everything is okay your way. And, I guess I want to say, if you guys, through what I have went through, if you notice something is not right with your body, please listen to it. It's trying to tell you something. And my situation just happened so fast. It's like I feel like I physically went to bed one night and I was okay, and the next day I woke up and everything was just turned upside down. At first I didn't know. I just started itching. I noticed itching. I was itching a lot. And so we went through, okay, did we change laundry detergent? Did we change fabric softener? Anything like that. And I ate something that I hadn't ate before. Was that causing me to itch and stuff? And there wasn't anything. So I let that go by for a few days, and then I noticed that my eyes were looking yellow, and then I really started getting concerned. So I made an appointment, and I went to the doctor, and we had a CT scan done. And the CT scan showed that I had a small mass. Well, they didn't know what it was exactly. They said that my bile duct was stretched. So anyway, they thought maybe it could be a gallstone or something, because I still have my gallbladder. So they admitted me into the hospital immediately because my bilirubin was very elevated. And from that point on, they sent me over to Indianapolis, which is the capital. They sent me over there to have a procedure done called an ERCP. So that's where they go in and they put a stent in the bile duct, and that allows your, your fluids to flow, your liver and stuff like that, because my liver was backed up. So I had that done, and my brother came over, because I told Chef not to come, because with the dogs and stuff, I wanted him to stay home and be safe and stuff like that. but my brother did come over, and the surgeon talked to him and told him that what they found was a mass. So he asked if I was a candidate for surgery, and he said he didn't know. They were going to put my case in front of a tumor board and see if I'd be a candidate for surgery to have that removed. And thankfully I was. It was supposed to be, an easy peasy surgery is what I was told, because I had a surgical consult. It was supposed to be easy, 4 or 5 hours surgery time, 5 to 7 day recovery time. My surgery time ended up to be almost 10 hours. And the surgeon came out when I was still in the middle of surgery and told my family that my pancreas looked great, but unfortunately, when he went to resect everything back together, that my pancreas was too soft. He tried different stitches, different materials, and he just could not save my pancreas. So, of course, that automatically threw me into type 1 diabetes. So it changed a lot of things. So he also removed my gallbladder, which I knew he was going to do that because I did have some gallstones. He removed my spleen and several lymph nodes. So I kind of feel like I was gutted like a fish, but whatever it takes, because my oncologist told me that the only way for me to beat this would be to have the surgery. So I really didn't see having a choice. So Chef stayed with me. Chef and Pootie stayed with me pretty much the whole entire time. And that night that I had surgery, Chef noticed I had what they call a Jackson Pratt drain. Goes into your abdomen, and the fluid and blood and stuff drains out. Sorry if this is kind of gross, but if it is, go ahead and fast forward or just click it off if you have a weak stomach. Anyway, Chef noticed that it was filling up really fast, and the hospital was very short-staffed. They had a lot of young people working. So Chef told them, and they came, they drain it. And just within a short amount of time, it was full again. So after the third time, Chef's like, there's something not right here. You guys need to see what's going on because she's bleeding a lot. So they ended up rushing me to ICU, and I had to have blood transfusions and stuff like that. I think it was in the hospital, what was supposed to be 5 to 7 days. I was in the hospital about 2 weeks. And I was just so anxious to get out of there. I just wanted to go home, I had already missed Halloween. It was coming up on Thanksgiving. And I knew I wasn't going to be able to eat anyway. But it was a lot worse than what I thought. Usually after surgery. And I had only had one other surgery prior to this. And this was just a minor knee surgery where I'd been bit by a brown recluse spider. So I had to have some tissue removed. But for 3 months, my first 3 months after surgery, I could not eat anything more than what you could fit in a medicine cup. It was kind of like having bariatric surgery, more or less. I couldn't eat anything because my stomach wasn't moving it. It wasn't digesting. And so the surgeon thought there was a chance that I could have what's called gastroparesis. And that's where your stomach's more or less kind of paralyzed, and it doesn't move the things out of your stomach like it's supposed to. Thankfully, that's not what it was. It was just my body was taking a lot longer to recoup than normal. So yeah, for like the first 3 months, I was sick all the time. Couldn't eat anything more than what you could fit in a medicine cup. I did a lot of chicken noodle soup or chicken noodle broth, Jello, popsicles, just stuff like that. But I couldn't eat anything with any substance to it. So I lost a lot of muscle mass and weight during that time. Obviously, I put some weight back on, but now we're working on taking it back off again. But it was a little rough going through that period of time. And now I'm just going through this where I can't be up moving around as much as I want to. because of the weakness in my legs and stuff. So I have this energy build up and stuff. So it's like I don't sleep at night. And it's like I don't know. And it's the same way for Chef right now too. I think we're both going through this, but I think I sleep like I don't know, 30 minutes, and then I'll wake up and be awake for an hour, and then I may fall asleep and sleep for an hour, and then I wake up again. So it's constantly on and off. Hang on just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, it was a little rough to go at the first, but it's like sleeping is my main thing right now. It's like I'm having a hard time sleeping. So I watched the Big Bang Theory series. I've watched it quite a few times, and let's see, that 70s show. I watched that 70s show a lot. We have a lot of TV series, so Chef will put something in the DVD player for me, and then when he falls asleep, I'll just turn it on and watch whatever, and then eventually I'll drift off. I think the most I've slept is like 2 hours at a time, something like that. But anyway, that's just a little bit more about what went on with me, and so yeah, listen to your body. Your body is meant to signal you if something's not right. So listen to it, because it can literally change overnight. But I'm thankful that they found it when they did, that it was small, and I've had a lot of, my oncologist did a lot of DNA testing and stuff like that. Everything like that came back okay, but you know, everybody knows, and I know there's no guarantee on anything. So we just go every day and happy. And right now I'm looking forward to getting a new vehicle. We have some places that we want to go to, or we want to do some videos. So that'll be good. But we have to make sure that we have a place that's got a nice dashboard, because when we're out in the country and stuff, Pootie likes to ride on the dashboard. So he's got a nice little blanket up there. We never leave him up there when we're out where there's a lot of traffic or going very fast or anything like that. Because, you know, that little guy's my everything. He's been through thick and thin with me, and he's my everything. So anyway, like I said, we've got a lot of videos that we want to get to making, and I think this weekend I'm really going to try to get some done. Because some of this fudge is going to go out in the mail. I had planned on doing maple bacon fudge with candied bacon and stuff. But because I'm going to be shipping it in the mail, I decided not to do that. So I'm going to be doing, well, actually, I already did that one, brown butter maple fudge. I'm also going to be doing a cherry cheesecake fudge and a strawberries and cream. So we'll probably be doing some stuff for Easter. Not sure about that yet. And we have a couple of other old-time family recipes that we want to make for you guys. And then I also saw one on one of our friends' channels here on YouTube. And I'm going to make something similar to what she did, but I'm going to change it up a little bit because, you know, it's always good to put your own spin on something. But trying to think of anything else, then I can't. Like I said, there's tons of stuff to talk about, but when you turn the camera on, it's like, yeah, I forget just about everything. So I found a lot of good channels out there that I hadn't seen. Like I said, it just gives me a chance to watch videos more than what I had before. We've got a lot of stuff going on in the house. We had a bathroom remodel recently. I was going to record some of that, but the contractors were always in there, and I just didn't want to put them on the spot or make them feel uncomfortable. I did take a few pictures of here and, or before and after, I should say. But I didn't post them. We're getting ready to get a new living room floor down, new floor covering. We're not sure exactly what we're going to do yet. If we want to go back to carpeting. Right now we have Berber, and I absolutely don't like it. I absolutely don't like it. I like the plush carpet. You know, the carpet back that you had in your house in the 70s and the 80s. I like that plush carpeting. But on the other hand, we're also wanting wood flooring, so we might go with wood flooring because our living room is huge. I think it's 26 foot long. We live in a tri-level brick house, so our living room is pretty big, and we've got a big fireplace that I wish they had put it in the center instead of being offset the way it is. I'll show you guys once we get that stuff done. And then if you can see, we've got these wood beams up here. So it's not dirty. There's just a lot of shadowing going on. We have a ceiling fan at this end, a ceiling fan at the opposite end, and then a chandelier in the center. And then we have these big beams. So I'm going to be painting the ceilings and probably changing this wood back here, because this house was built in the 60s, and even though a lot of it's been updated, there's a lot of updates that still need to be done. I'm going to be doing some work on the kitchen, and we also have a dining room that you guys have never seen before, so we thought about actually setting the dining room up to be like our area where we do a lot of our videos at. So it just depends on what kind of videos they are. Just to kind of change things up some more and not make it so... Because, you know, our videos were pretty boring. Like this one is pretty boring. But I just wanted to turn the camera on. And even though I don't have makeup on and my hair is all a mess, and I don't care. You learn in life that some things just don't matter. Some things just don't matter. So I'm thankful for every day, and couldn't have done it without my family and the support that I have, especially from you guys. You guys have been great, checking on me and stuff like that. And anyway, so I don't really have a lot else to say. We went to town earlier and we went shopping, but we didn't get enough stuff to do a haul. We've had some really good shopping trips that would have made great hauls. But the chef would have had to do them by himself. So, and he misses making videos too. He's been creating some crazy things, and it makes some great videos. But we're getting back in the swing of that, and we'll see what we can get accomplished this weekend. So... anyway, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I just wanted to say hello, talk to you for a minute. Hope everybody's doing well. And, yeah, like I said, this weekend I think we're going to be finishing up our fudges and getting those out in the mail next week. And a couple of other recipes. I don't know, maybe some Easter treats of some kind, but not this weekend. We're just gonna do the fudges, and then a couple of savory type recipes that we're gonna have. So if you guys are interested in that, just look for our notifications if you get them. Other than that, I don't have anything else to say right now. I just hope everybody's doing well. Thank you to all the ones that have sent me emails, checking on me, and calling me and stuff like that. I greatly appreciate that. More than what you know. It really makes my day. Because sometimes I get, you get in that funk when you have stuff going on. Because I went from being very active to, man, I was stopped in my tracks, and it really slowed me down. But we're getting there. So if we go to the car lot tomorrow, I may take you guys with me and Chef. Like I said, we're at a choice between two different vehicles, either a GMC Acadia or a Chevy Equinox, because we like both of those. They're nice and roomy. They look a little sporty, so we like those. But I'm going to go back to sorting through my makeup box and throwing away what's old, and out with the old, in with the new, as they say. So, you guys take care. We love you all. We miss you all. And we will see you soon in the next video. Bye, guys.